As a child, he had an odd fascination with wood, something his parents found curious. He would beg them for scraps and tools, eager to craft unusual creations, and surprisingly, he had a knack for it. This passion guided him into study design technology, ultimately leading him to a career centered around woodworking. The video you're about to watch captures a moment from his early days at work, where he was eager to show his parents how he was adapting to this new role. Like a child again, he felt a thrill in the whir of machinery and the scent of fresh shavings. But something unsettling crept in.
Esta es la cajita que voy a hacerle unos arreglos y todavía hay que pintarla de blanco.
The drill, unplugged in silent moments before, whirred to life, twisting in a way that felt wrong, as though guided by unseen hands.
This might seem like a normal video to you, and this might look like a normal person, but the minute it goes through this shadow here, it starts transforming into something that could be a skinwalker or creature. This video was captured in Veracruz, Mexico by a security camera from a company there at 3 in the morning. Notice how the creature starts taking different shapes, and it seems like it disappears at the very end of the video. This is the reason why you should stay in bed late night. You wouldn't want to come across something like this on your way back home, or when you're getting out of work.
During an aftershock after an earthquake had happened and all patients and staff were evacuated from the hospital, something quite disturbing managed to capture a nurse's attention as she was leaving. The nurse was recording with her cell phone when she noticed that a young girl was running through the hallways. The little girl ran into an empty ward. This the nurse and hospital can attest to. Nobody should have been there. So who was this little girl? Is she a former patient who sadly lost her life in that very hospital?
No, mira. No, ahora sí se sintió. No, mira. Ahora sí se sintió.
A group of friends gathers. In an ordinary moment, their phones capture lighthearted antics, until an eerie sound slices through the area or a mournful wail.
Mira.
Check this footage out. So a trail cam was initially set up to record wolverines in Alberta, but instead this was captured on film. Pay attention right here near the trees right here. You're finna see him move in a few seconds. There he goes. As you can see, this Sasquatch was captured on film in Alberta, Canada. As you can see here shortly, he'll start to do the famous sway that they've been known to do.
This was a deadly math exam. If you dare to answer a question wrong, the proctor would kill you. It was 12:15 am and Lisa was the only one left in the classroom. She didn't dare relax because if she took too long to think or answered wrong, proctor would treat her like the others. There was only 1 minute left until the time was up, but Lisa still hadn't turned in her paper. She was stuck on the last question. Just as she was at a loss, the proctor suddenly shot her a cold, piercing glance. It was clear Lisa had become the next target. In panic, Lisa frantically scribbled calculations on her scratch paper, but the proctor, dressed in a butcher's leather apron, wasn't going to give her any time. He began to slowly approach her. Perhaps from the pressure, Lisa accidentally broke the pencil lead. She had completely lost it. Even though she had figured out the correct answer without the pencil lead, she couldn't write it down. Seeing Lisa unable to write, Proctor raised his hand ready to end her life. In that instant, Lisa did the unthinkable. She shoved the pencil into her palm and began writing the answer with her own blood. Proctor didn't say a word, just stared at her intensely. Just when Lisa thought she had made a mistake, Proctor slowly stepped back. Lisa finally let out a sigh of relief, but the next second Lisa was completely stunned, because waiting for her behind the door was another exam.